What's on, faithful?
Yo.
Hey, guys. What happened to Lawrence? Jeez. Should I put Lawrence in here? He goes out. Jeez. What happened to Lawrence? Yo, guys. What's up, faithful?
What's up, faithful?
And, of course, like I was saying, it was our special guest. Welcome, John V, man. Glad to have you on here, dude. Really do.
Glad to be here, brother. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Mark, good to see you.
Likewise, brother. Nice to meet you and welcome to the show, brother.
Yes,
So I guess the topic for tonight, basically talk about the game against the Falcons and review it and get it done with. That's in the past now. And now we're going to definitely go on to previewing our Titans game. That definitely we need. So, okay, let me see here. Try to get my banners real quick so I can see. All right. If you like what you guys to see, please hit the like subscribe button, please. I really appreciate it. Okay, and here comes Lawrence. Hope he gets a good signal. There you go. What's up, Lawrence?
There we go.
Yep. And
what's happening, gentlemen?
What's up, brother?
I wrote this earlier. Right here. Yep, here it is. Hope I spelled that right. Well, I don't think I spelled Titans right. Damn it. I think I messed up Titans, I think. Yeah. I was supposed to E, not an I. Oops, my bad. So that's what we're doing tonight. And looking at hoping we can get to the pressers, hoping to the game, preview the game, what happened. Highlights, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Highlights, and hopefully we'll get to that. If we can't, I know John can't be here all night. It's fine. But whatever he can do, Just, we'll go from there. All right. But I thank you, John, for being on here, man. And if you want to tap out, let us know. We're glad to X you out. All good. All right.
All right, brother. Yes, sir.
And here's the show right here. Welcome to Always Faithful 24/7 podcast. Okay.
Welcome.
So, what do you guys want to start with? Good.
I just want to start. We had a big win yesterday, man. We whooped some ass.
Yes, we did. And you know what? What did I say Saturday, bro? I said
you said the right thing.
I said
you said the right thing. Absolutely.
I said we never blown out a team and put them away. And look what happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We blown them away. Yo, we blown them away and put them away. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, we know this is the NFL. Anything can happen. You can't always get what you want. But when you got high expectations of your team and how good they look on paper as far as the players, we got great players on a great team. So, to want your team to perform to those high expectations, why not? And yesterday, brothers on the panel, they did the damn thing yesterday. Like I was telling Ryan yesterday, I'm so proud of this team, because, they kept the faith and they did what they needed to do. They took care of the Falcons. And just like Ryan said, we're on to the Titans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, John V, you want to chime in, bud? What do you want to say?
Yeah, bud. I guess I just want to talk a little bit about, I'll give you my take on the Falcons game, bro. I thought, we played the way we should have played versus the 26th defense in the league, right? Jimmy had a game. But more importantly, man, the special teams is a concern, man. And I think it's because, we're terrible. I mean, we are terrible, bro. We can't catch. We have no green grass in front of us, bro. I'm concerned because special teams are terrible. Robbie Gold, I've lost my trust. I don't know that I hold my breath every time he goes out there to kick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Wisnowski, this guy was punting them deep. Now they're weak. I don't know, man. I'm not digging the special teams. I think it's a big concern going into the postseason. We can't give up 30, 40 yards on a kick return. We can't do that. We're giving them, I mean, great field position, bro, and it's unnecessary. So, that concerns me because we have to compensate for Jimmy's deficiencies. So we've got to work so hard to get the ball up the field and then to give them field position after that. I'm just not good with it, man. It's my biggest complaint right now. But I thought that the game was well. I mean, Jimmy threw for 235 yards. Jeffrey Wilson had 21 carries for 110 yards. George Kittle, 93 yards, 6 receptions. Bro, we're in great company right now in the postseason. We're getting healthy at the right time. We're going to get some bodies back versus Tennessee. God willing, this COVID thing doesn't strike the Niners because it's gotten ugly. Look at the Browns, man. 19 players on COVID, bro. Wow. Come on, man. I'm just really scared, bro. It's getting scary. It's spreading like wildfire throughout the league right now, and I'm not liking it, man. So outside of that, bro, I have nothing to really say. Like, I watched the show last night. You guys covered the game. We don't have to beat up a dead horse, man. I mean, you guys covered every aspect. The secondary, little suspect, but they didn't get the reps that they deserved over the course of the last 15 weeks, right? Ambry Thomas, kid's a man. He plays man, right? But to have him cover, to ask him to cover a 6'6" Pitts is not, don't take that sample and be like, yo, Ambry Thomas has got to go. Ambry Thomas did what he could do, man. Do you know what a 200-pound man at 6'6" is like running down the field, bro? His catch radius, it's unfair, bro. I think his reach is over 80. I think he's got like over an 80-some inch wingspan. Come on, bro. What do you expect a kid to do, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, the Niners played Niner ball. We did. We held down home field. We held down home field. We did what we needed to do. But I'm not going to congratulate them, and I'm not going to go and I'm not going to go overboard because that's a weak defense, right? We did what we were supposed to do. 397 yards of total offense. That's exactly what you want. Now, this is not the way we played versus Cincinnati, right? That was a fair matchup. Would you agree? I mean, we matched up well. Going into Tennessee, it's gonna be. I watched them, and I'm a little concerned, but they're banged up. They are banged up. Yeah. They've got receivers, fam. I don't even know. I haven't even heard of. So Donta is injured. He's questionable. I don't know that he'll be there for the Titans matchup. So it is what it is, guys. I think we saw what we needed to see. Jimmy is throwing less than 30 passes. If we keep him under 30, right? If we throw, what is it? I think he was 18 for 23, right?
Yes.
That's exactly where you want him to be. No more, no less. That's the sweet spot. All right? That's the sweet spot. The run in the 49ers the 49ers offense, the offense is predicated off the run. So with Jeffrey Wilson back, he looked fantastic. He looked real good.
Ryan, Lawrence?
Yeah. Get Lawrence here, bud.
Lawrence, you here?
Can Lawrence here, bud? Can you hear me, bud? I'll see you again. That darn Wi-Fi yours, man. Don't like us at all. That Wi-Fi don't like us at all.
You can take it, Ryan.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, me. I tell you, man, when we opened that game up and what Hasty did, oh man. God.
You talking about about the drop?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the fumble for the open kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. Special teams is not good, bro.
I know it's not.
That's the part of the presser that Kyle, when they asked Kyle in the presser, he said, look, that it needs work.
Yo, man.
Hightower doesn't want to hear that, bro. Like, he doesn't want to hear that.
When was the last time we had a good returner? I mean, it wasn't Kyle Williams. Definitely not him.
No.
I don't know.
The 49ers have never really been known for kick returns, bro.
Yeah.
We don't invest into kick returns. Trenton Cannon was doing well till he was hospitalized.
Yeah, Lawrence Wood. You all right? You got us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, so we haven't had a good returner. I got y'all. I guess my microphone was working, but yeah, we haven't invested in a returner or really had an effective returner since Ted Ginn, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Take a junior.
Right.
Yeah, when he did that muff, I was like, oh my God. That's all the Falcons needed was that little turnover for them to take advantage of getting the first score. And I tell you right now, man, that defense, all 4 downs from first goal to 4th and goal. They were on point. They were on point, man, in that goal stance. They were, man. I tell you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was, man. It was. I mean, and of course, when we got the ball back, it was probably what, 3-yard line, 4-yard line. I forget. It was under 5. I don't know what. When he threw to Kittle and Kittle got open and started running down the sideline, I said, "Oh, we're gonna get something going." Then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's Kyle's playbook or was it execution part, and just died down again. And that's why we had to punt the first punt. So, I mean, the first
say a little bit of both.
Yeah. I mean, what was your biggest takeaway of the whole game? Do you think biggest takeaway? I mean, by I don't know if I can say turnovers because I know we had no. Yeah, we didn't have no turnovers. I don't think we didn't have. Dude, we did not have 1 sack against Jimmy. I don't know. No. Yeah.
But I mean, but we shouldn't.
Yeah.
The Falcons are not a good team. So, I mean, you shouldn't. Like, you should dominate all facets of the football game. That's the problem with special teams. That was the biggest takeaway, bro, is that they were struggling. Now, for a positive, it's Bosa all day. Okay, I mean, he's disruptive, and he's coming off of an ACL. So 15 sacks, bro. I mean, if you don't get comeback player of the year, then
like I said. That's why I said. If he doesn't get that, the NFL is screwed up.
It's garbage, dude. Don't you dare slight this man and tell me that he's not comeback player of the year, because you don't come back after a complete reconstructive knee surgery and dominate, the offensive line the way he does. Double team or not, bro. Bosa is a monster. I'm a Buckeyes fan. I was watching this in Ohio State. I watched him, bro. So for him to become a Niner was everything for me, because I know exactly what he brings to the table. And I was like, yo, people are like, well, coming from college, transitioning to the NFL, that's different. This is a specimen of NFL talent, bro. This is good talent. There are not many like him. His motor from the first snap changes 0 by the 4th, right? This man keeps consistent the entire game. That's tough, bro. It's hard to play like Bosa for 4 quarters of football every snap. Come on, guys. You have not. That dude doesn't let up, and he's being held, double teamed. They try, bro. And Bosa gets low and makes that edge cut. And there's not many like him, bro. Not many like him. He's dominant.
Want to touch on that question that Ryan asked?
Did you get that, Lawrence?
Lawrence, you hear us?
Lost you again?
But Mark just said something a minute ago. What did you say, Mark?
I was saying, do you want to touch on that question that Ryan asked?
I do a little bit, yeah. Really, I want to just, as far as my biggest takeaway from the game as a whole, I think it's that our physicality is back as a whole on both sides of the ball, offensive line, defensive line, and then, of course, the running game. You know, the way they were hitting yesterday, and everyone, including Fred. Fred had some big hits yesterday. I was happy to see that because I think he's a little finesse sometimes and a lot of flexing. But he's an outstanding linebacker. But he, you know what I mean. But he had some big hits. I just saw people hitting, moving fast, and our aggressiveness is back throughout the entire team. I think, and it's a big reason I think as to why we've been winning or winning lately. And it's really the identity of our team, you know, running the ball, playing physical. And that's something that they preach every day in practice, every day throughout the season, physicality. And it's back. It's back. And I think it's going to be here to stay for the rest of the season as long as we can stay healthy. Right. And speaking of another thing on Bosa, I don't know if any of you saw going around online a couple of pictures about him. They were basically bookend pictures or deja vu yesterday from the Falcons game and also the Rams with the choking or the clothesline that he's getting. Yeah. You know, they need to do that just to stop that, man. He is a beast. I'm also an Ohio State fan, and I've been watching him and his brother basically since high school. And, you know, I think he's the best and most dominant, or he's coming into it for sure, defensive player in the league. And at some point soon, there's not going to be really anything that you can do with him. It's scary to me.
It's very scary. The league should be scared, bro, because he is showing you right now that if I blow my knee out, bro, last season, I'm coming back, right, bro, better than ever. That the guy, it's talent. It's
talent.
Just
he's
awesome,
go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
No. You're right. Go ahead.
Oh, well, he's so talented, and I think that he knows it. That if you all knows, he doesn't complain. Have any of you ever seen him throw his hands up at a ref or ask for a holding call in the game? No. He just keeps on rolling. No. He knows they're coming.
He takes it.
They ask him in the pressers, and he doesn't care. You know, he knows it's coming. He knows it's good, and he said in many pressers this year that he thinks he's figured it out. He figured out how to get to the quarterback as opposed to just pressuring the quarterback. I think we got at least 10 more years of that, man.
Oh my God, bro! It's his center of gravity, bro. He gets dude. My biggest fear when Bosa was coming back from this knee injury was, could he get as low the way he plants his feet when he makes that edge turn, bro? He drops a shoulder, one leg out, bro, and one leg in, and he gets that drive. Like, it's a center of gravity, bro. There is not many edge rushers in the league that can take that position to cut. That gives him, that makes the offensive lineman have to go low. Right. And when they do, bro, they end up grabbing him by the neck, and he just comes up. Now, in a perfect world, he's going to get the hold, right? But he's not getting the hold. He's held on every play.
I think every snap, probably.
You know, it's just like he knows how to beat you. A 1v1 with Nick Bosa, you're going to lose, bro. And it's not because you're not tough enough. It's just that you can't get Nick. Nick just gets low. And when he goes low, he gets this, he swings his body around, and it's impressive. It's impressive. I mean, we at Ohio State, we don't deliver quarterbacks, but defensive players,
we deliver defensive ends.
We will build. And I mean, it's talent, dude. It's not even taught. He's different. He's different, bro. And it's the one thing that I love about him. I'm a defensive guy. I don't pride myself on offense. If you can deliver the ball, great. But I am a defensive. I love defense. Okay, smash you in the mouth, knock the ball out, pick it up, give it back to your offense. Dante Whitner, right? That dude could smack you in the mouth. When it was a one-on-one with the
Dante
safety,
hitting her. Good old hitting her.
he doesn't miss. And the Niners are struggling with tackling. Okay, it's been getting better, but it's not better. Yeah. It's getting better, but it's not. It did. But again, that's the 26th. That's not a good opponent. I want to see this get better against a top 10 offense, right? I want to see us wreck you, bro. So there's work, man. It's getting there. It's getting there. We did find our identity. Lawrence is right. We were not identifying as the 49ers for the first 5 games of football. Right. And I don't understand that. There's still something that didn't make sense. I dropped that, man. I laid that to rest because I racked my brain, fam. I could not understand, where is San Francisco going wrong? What are we doing wrong? If you hinged your entire season on the back of Jason Verrett and Raheem Mostert, you already failed. You failed because you did not address the secondary in the draft. We left too much on the table. That's for another conversation for another day. But coming into the season, hinging your defense on Jason Verrett, I'm sorry, man, but that you failed. You failed already, bro. You know that was the hardest part for me.
That's weird. That's weird thing about it, John. It's one weird thing about it now. Everybody's been blaming our losses mostly on Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy is responsible, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and blame Jimmy every time something else happens, bro. Okay. The identity of the team is not Jimmy's fault. It's in the play calling. There was either you're calling plays that this team could not execute, or you're just not calling good plays, bro. I mean, I don't like some of the calls. I wasn't crazy about some of them in the Green Bay game. I wasn't crazy about them in the Cardinals game. Cardinals, the first matchup. I did not like the way the Lions came back. You know, there's always something that we leave on the table, bro. And I don't know if they ever go back to the lab to figure it out. You know, like they don't dwell, but you might need to, bro. Like they always say, well, we'll put this game is behind us. This game is not behind you, bro. Monday, you go back to the table, you watch the tape, you figure it out, and you address that. That is a concern. Okay. What have you been doing when special teams has been continuously lousy since week 1? You have not addressed it. All right. Hightower needs to go. I'm done, bro. This is week 15. I'm not good with it, bro.
Yo, John.
I'm not good with it.
Yo, you noticed that though? After we won, after Kyle was coming on the field, you see how bad Hightower hugged Lynch, Kyle. There you go. Oh, yeah. I said Lynch. Yeah, you see how bad he hugged his ass? You see how bad he hugged him? Yeah,
because they've had words. They've had words.
Yep, I know.
Let me touch on something, and I'm gonna go back. You was mentioning your concern about the tackling, and I agree with you. I agree with you. That goes to show the faithful how much we miss Greenlaw and Aziz, because we missed it. We had Harris out there, and Tart and Ward. Yeah. However, we missed Greenlaw and Aziz Shair. So with that said, I agree with you on that. However, we just got to get better. We got to get better. Now, as far as
don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No, you good, brother.
Don't get me wrong. When I call for Hightower, it's 50% frustration and 50% performance. I can't expect him to go out there, but brother, you gotta pull this out of your boys. Like they need to address themselves. I mean, they are accountable for everything that they do wrong. I do not like that we give up 25. Dude, we couldn't even block on a kick return. Again, that goes into the tackling. Like we're not tackling. Tackle. And you know what a problem a lot of this is, brother? I feel like the team as a whole wants to reserve themselves for this stretch, right? Nobody wants to get knocked out.
Good
But
point.
I don't give a damn, bro. Play hard. It's
That's
a
a good
53-man
point,
roster. It's a 53-man roster for a reason. The 49ers have been known for the next man up, right? Have we not delivered next man up since 2019? That Super Bowl run, we were running on fumes, bro, and these guys were delivering. So, you know, I gotta see. I'd like to see a little bit more. Look, Shanahan and Hightower have had words. Otherwise, it wouldn't look so awkward, right? It's got to be awkward. But I mean, that's Kyle's job, bro. You gotta speak up.
I'm gonna peacefully push back on that because I don't know nothing about that. What you just said, that they had words. If you know something about that, then share that with us. I don't know nothing about that.
I mean, I'm speculating, Mark, strictly based on the fact that the performance of, like, look, the team has addressed everything that they were miserable at, right? We have seen growth week in, week out, right? We've seen it. We're catching the ball. We're blocking better. Jimmy's better. Look, we weren't catching the ball, right? For the longest time, I'm like, what is going on, bro? Why can't we catch the ball? Okay. Some of the balls are hospital balls. Some of the balls are too high, you know, and I still think Jimmy throws high balls, but Jimmy also puts the ball out of reach of the defender. And, you know, would I prefer him to do that on the outside, not down the, not a slant down the, between the hashes, you know, in between three defenders? No, I don't want to see George Kittle getting sandwiched. But at the end of the day, bro, we have corrected and wrote our wrongs, and that is why we're in position to make a playoff run. But special teams has still been just sorry. And I mean, we can't cover it. We can't, it's affecting us now because they're getting good field position.
I feel you. Is it fair to say, with everything that you just said, and believe me, I value your opinion and I respect it. Along with that, is it fair to say everything that you just said, the issue is inconsistency? They just very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Very inconsistent. And that was the problem. These are NFL football players. They know their job. You understand?
Sure.
They practice. They study. They know what they're supposed to do. And when it's come game time, you know, it's a different ball game. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're dealing with the present. So along with that, they just been inconsistent. And I agree with what you're saying. And with Hightower, I appreciate that he took responsibility and accountability. And he put that on
a lot of it.
I respect that.
Yeah, he put it all on him.
Now,
but he kind of has to. You kind of have to.
No. I agree with you. I hear you, and I respect what you just said.
No, because Kyle never does. Kyle never does.
And Jimmy G never does. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to go that path.
And Jimmy G never does.
I respect what you're saying. However, based on when we started 2-4, we were on that 4-game losing streak, we was inconsistent. Just inconsistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, you know, in their mind, they're like, man, I should have played better, or I should have did this better. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My humble opinion, this is just my humble opinion. I don't think there's any finger pointing in that locker room. You follow what I'm saying? No. Because they
not in ours.
They lose together. Like that locker room is a true brotherhood. And brother, I understand what you're saying, and I do agree with what you're saying. You know, it's just that, you know, this is sports, man, and you know with that said, I'm glad that we have this turnaround now.
Yeah.
Then
right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the right time.
Because, and like some of the players are saying, in the month of December, this is the time to play football.
This is the best time.
Yeah, this is the best time.
If you're over 500, December is a great time for football.
It's a cliche himself.
Right. And
Jimmy
we won
Garoppolo.
5 games out of 6. This is the time to ball out.
That's Jimmy's favorite saying.
No doubt. There's no such thing. All my brothers on this panel and the faithful that are watching, there's no such thing as a perfect game.
No.
You just play your game and try to play it with excellence. And bottom line, every player, 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense. Yo, play your role. Do your assignment. That's everybody's, job. Just do your job. That's it. If you do your job, and sometimes, brothers, they can do their job, but they could have been outperformed. That happens.
Like Belichick says.
It happens. This is football.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and listen, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Hard work.
It does, yes. We need to remember that as fans.
A hard worker.
They get paid too.
Right. A hard worker can outperform someone that's more talented. And that's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody's more talented than another person, but that person work harder, that person that works harder can overachieve that person
more talented. Correct.
So what I'm saying
in any walk of life.
No doubt, brother. So my thing is this: when it comes to any given Sunday or Monday football or Thursday, it's all about who plays the best game that day. You follow what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
So I mean, but let me go back to Ryan's question. I think the biggest thing about the game, I think both sides of the ball played great. You know why I say great? Because they play together. Yeah, it was some fumbles and stuff like that, but they played great together.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like they stayed focused, and that's the beauty of this happened, but and that's why I love what Juice was saying about Jimmy G, how he takes control of the huddle. Matter of fact, even Brandon Ayuk was saying words like that too, how he would just take control of the huddle and let people know that we're going to drive down this field. Yep. And when they hear that, they so confident and they like, yo, we following your lead. So just to go back, Jimmy G, listen, when I was watching the game yesterday, I said, yo, it's something about him today to the point he's balling, man. Like I was telling Ryan yesterday, when he threw that deep pass to George Kittle, for some reason, I was not concerned about Jimmy G overthrowing him.
Yep.
To the point that George Kittle was going to get hit real bad to the point it was going to cause an injury. Because prior before that pass, for some reason, Jimmy G, he was leading that team.
You can see it.
Right, you can see it. It was just like, it was just something about him. And when,
he was different yesterday.
Right, and when Kyle and George Kittle was saying, I think they had breakfast together. They were saying when they were sitting with him, Kyle was saying to George, like, yo,
Juice.
I'm paraphrasing Kyle Juice. Kyle is saying to George, like, yo, something about Jimmy, like he seemed like he ready today. He's gonna ball out.
Yeah.
What happened?
Dog, they said his aura.
Right, his aura.
Yeah, his aura.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, his aura. Right.
So
Jimmy's aura was on yesterday.
Let me ask you guys a question. The three of you, Ryan, Lawrence, and Mark, what is your outlook on Jimmy G? Are you guys sold on Jimmy G? Are you guys like Jimmy supporters through and through? Just give me an idea of how you see this.
I'll go first. It's an easy question for me. John, I respect you the hell out of you, I do. But I'm only going for whoever controls this team. Whoever
That's
wins
fair.
gets his
Absolutely.
wins. You know,
But
I don't care. I don't care if it's Jimmy G and I don't care if it's Lance. Whoever performs better than the other, I'll go for that person. That's how I am. I love this team, John. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no.
guys.
Listen, that's fair. That's. I mean, look, that's the right answer. If you want to be, you know, if we're going to be 100% politically correct, bro. Yes, it is. But there are people that will push back and say, look, you know, I support Jimmy G regardless of this, that, and the other. I will support whoever is under center. And I was all for Jimmy. I pushed for Jimmy. I did. I do. But I also watched Jimmy panic and I watched Jimmy struggle against talented defenses. Okay. Like I don't want to repeat myself, but Jimmy looks good against the team that he should look good against. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not taking anything away from the defense in Atlanta, but it kind of is, right? Because I mean,
it is.
Look, you got Trent Williams, you know, like, and Jimmy, you got a lot of time, and there's a lot of time that Jimmy sits with the ball, and I don't see Jimmy make his reads. Jimmy is a one read quarterback, bro. If Ayuk isn't, if Debo's not in the game, if Kittle's not in the game, and Ayuk is running these routes, Jimmy's in trouble, bro. So Jimmy gets bailed out by his supporting cast, right? That's not how a quarterback delivers the ball, bro. It's not who's catching it. It's how do you make your offense better? And I say this because the Niners are trying to get draft capital for Jimmy G. How are you going to do that if 31 other teams are in conversation? Like, look, without Debo Samuel, without George Kittle, who is Jimmy Garoppolo? Now I understand. Now the pushback would be quarterbacks are defined by their receivers, but are they? Because quarterbacks can go off script and make things happen. If you're a one-read quarterback, you have one opportunity to deliver the ball, right? Because that's the schemed pass. Now Shanahan's playbook is 10 fingers, right? But Jimmy restricts some of that. So now you've got 5, right? You've got 5 schemed up plays. And the other 5 are the deep ball, the seams and the go routes and all those passes.
No, not just seams and go routes, corner routes, out routes.
Sure.
He can't throw an out route.
Okay, fair enough, right?
You can't throw a 15-yard out.
How do you win a Super Bowl when your coach has to scheme a game, an entire game in your comfort zone? Jimmy G's comfort zone is now known across the league. Dink and dunk slants. This is why I say Jimmy is deficient. It doesn't mean that I don't think he's a great quarterback. He's not elite. He's good, but he can't go off script and make something happen. If the read isn't there, the play fails. And then we go back, win or lose. We look at the field. We look at that all 22, and we see stuff left out. We see things left out there, and we say to ourselves, Now, what some say is Trey wouldn't have done that. I don't go for that shit. Trey is a raw talent. Raw. Okay? I'm not going to say Trey could have made that. Trey might have pulled it up and just taken it with his feet, right? But I say that what Jimmy does, Trey can do. Because you're asking Trey just to make these dink and dunk passes. You know what I'm saying? You're not asking for him to read the defense, to call the protections. Jimmy doesn't do that, bro. Jimmy fits a scheme. He fits this particular scheme because it's what works. You are only Shanahan is coaching Jimmy to Jimmy's strengths, right? Jimmy's not bringing this offense flexibility, opportunity, because we're not making those big boy throws. And it bothers me. It bothers me because against a good team, they're going to stack the box. They're going to take Jeffrey Wilson away from us. They're going to take Hasty out. They're going to disrupt Elijah Mitchell. They're going to force Jimmy to throw. And when Jimmy throws,
pardon me, brother. And that's the thing I'm concerned about when they pack the box. Because when they stop the run, that's when we gotta rely on Jimmy G. And you remember you said earlier that if we can see Jimmy G throw passes within 25 to 30 attempts, that's good because the running game is been
absolutely
successful. However, go back to what we saying, just like the Super Bowl 2 years ago, when they pack the box and they stop in that run, Jimmy G got a ball out like how he did yesterday.
Yeah.
You follow? And now let me answer your question. Kind of similar to Ryan. However, we got to go with who Kyle and John Lynch want to roll with. I'm cool with that. Okay, that's out the way. Now, as far as Jimmy, yes, Jimmy, he limits us. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No doubt about it. And I'm sure Kyle wants to open up the playbook, but he can't. And that's okay because he got to work with what he has. You follow what I'm saying? So Kyle, he has to orchestrate around Jimmy so the team on offense could be successful. So the offense can stay on the field instead of off the field, because when you're off the field, the defense gets tired.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So my thing is this. When the running game is successful, Jimmy G, let me say this. Yeah, when the running game is successful and Jimmy G refrains from throwing interceptions, there's a great possibility we should win the game. I was going to say can, but no, I'm so confident we should win the game.
Every game.
You're right. So my thing is, listen, I will roll with Jimmy G until we see what happens at the end of this. I think me and the brothers, we was talking about this Saturday, and I think Lawrence asked the question in regards to I think either Ryan or Lawrence asked the question, are we going to keep Jimmy G? Like, what is the reasons why? And the answer was like, if Jimmy G wins to win everything, I believe they'll bring him back. However, if Jimmy G brings us to the playoffs, even to the NFC Championship, and win that NFC Championship, but lose the Super Bowl, Jimmy G is not coming back. This is just my humble opinion, faithful. I don't know, but I don't see it. I
agree.
You don't give away 3 first draft picks for Trey Lance to hold on to Jimmy. Nah. I don't see that.
Why not go after Aaron Rodgers if you're going to consider bringing Jimmy back? Like the whole look, and Ryan, I apologize. Listen to all of you. I didn't want to make this all about Jimmy, but I didn't know if the channel had been blessed with a Jimmy G breakdown, right? Every Niner channel is going to have it, and I just want to see where you guys were at with Jimmy before we move on to the Titans. But it's a conversation that should be had, and it's not to bash Jimmy, right? Let me be completely clear on this. I don't want this to seem like I don't believe in Jimmy, but I don't trust in Jimmy's arm when they stack the box, when they put 8 in the box and they take the run away from us, which they're going to do. A good defense is going to do that. Okay. Now let me give you an idea. Can you imagine playing Tampa Bay, right? All right. Now they're struggling with injuries on offense, but on defense, they're gonna wreck the run and they're gonna take away the pass. All right. Do you know where they struggle? They struggle with a mobile threat. Okay. And it's not always with me. It's not Trey Lance can do everything because Trey Lance is raw. I said he's raw. He's a raw sample. This kid has an ample amount of talent, but it's going to take some time to really get Trey, acclimated. I know he's a smart kid, and I believe that he learned the Shanahan offense. There's no doubt. But there are things that Trey has to work on. You know, his touch passes are a little rough. He puts a little too much heat on the ball when he doesn't need to. And that can be tailored and that can be fixed. But still defenses, and I don't know if it's recent, but they were like guys, don't you think they were kind of protect, like Jimmy brings us a 2-minute offense. He delivers it well. I will never take that away from him. He will drive 77, 98 yards. He will do the 2-minute offense very quickly. I mean, he does it well. But when the pressure's on and they stack the box and they take the run away from us, they force Jimmy to throw so much that if they take Debo out of the game, if George Kittle is out of the game, it's Ayuk, and Ayuk's running routes that Jimmy can't technically deliver the ball, right? I mean, you see the frustration in Ayuk because he's running these deep routes. We're not going out there, bro. I mean, we're not. You're a decoy, bro. Like we're not getting. It's not coming out there.
I remember one when he was open too, and I seen his body gesture went like this, like
yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah. So let me say this, so we can move forward. Do you think we keep Jimmy G so we can move forward?
Man, that money on the books. Look, we got DJ Jones we need to take care of. I mean, we have Aziz we have to take care of. I don't think Shark's coming back. I don't think we see him. I think he. I don't know that he'll stick around, man. But look. To say or not say that Jimmy's sticking around or he's not. Look, I don't know how much Kyle Shanahan truly believes in Jimmy, because the way that he talks about Jimmy, the way his pressers, the way he responds to Jimmy questions, it's so unlike him, bro. Like it's almost like he's being forced to say the things that he has to say, because I don't believe that he says what he's saying. Then again, I don't believe anything Kyle says anyway, because Kyle lies so damn much that I don't know what he really what's truth and what's not, because it's like, look, you want compensation for Jimmy. He's the coach. He's not going to sell him out, but he wants compensation. But last season, in the off season, bro, what were you saying to people, bro? You were acknowledging Jimmy's deficiencies. You were pointing out Jimmy's deficiencies. You were talking about why you moved up to 3, why you spent all this draft capital, why'd you trade all those picks to Miami to go up to number 3? Because we wanted our starting quarterback. John and I discussed this. John and I discussed that. John, Kyle. Bro, they discussed starting quarterback. They commented on that, and they made it very clear, very, very clear, that we wanted to go up to 3 to get our starter.
Yeah.
So brother, let me ask you then, just like what you said, who do you think will be our starter week 1 next year? Jimmy or Trey? My son's namesake. My son's name is Trey, by the way. I haven't told y'all that. Okay. No Y on it. Yeah, so we were hyped for that. But really, his name is Lawrence, but he's the 3rd, so I always call him Trey. So it's a thing, you dig. So, but just flat out, who's going to be starting next year, Jimmy or Trey? Ready or not, Trey can still start if we feel the best thing to do for the team overall is to get rid of Jimmy. So who's
this year, Lawrence? This coming season, I truly believe that Trey Lance will be the starter. I don't see the money on the books. I mean, Jimmy would have to take Jimmy. I mean, it's
take a pay cut.
All of this. Does Jimmy want to be here? That would be my question to you, Lawrence, right now, because I don't know that Jimmy wants to be somewhere where 80% of the fan base does not support him.
I don't even think it matters, bro.
I mean, it might not.
But
I always wondered where is his mind? Where was Jimmy's mind? Where does he find comfort knowing that his GM and coach were flirting with every quarterback in the offseason after a Super Bowl run?
We ain't gonna never know that. We ain't gonna never know that, and he's never gonna name their culture up, bro.
No.
He ain't gonna never know that, and he ain't gonna never say it.
Right.
What do you think? Let me say what I think. Yeah,
no doubt.
Well, I think his mind is, because I've thought about it all year. I know we've all probably wondered about it. Is and maybe I've changed maybe in the last 3-4 days even too. At first I thought he didn't care. He's a very rich man, very handsome man, very popular man. He can have anything and anything that he wants, pretty much, right? So sure. I thought he didn't care really one way or the other. But I'm starting to think differently. I'm starting to see his relationship with his coach differently over the last week too. And so overall, what I think is that he may still have some indifference. He knows that I think that he would stay if they wanted him to stay. But what I think, two things have to happen for that to happen, and which is why I think he also wouldn't stay. They're going to ask him to take a pay cut, and I think that his ego, which he does have a big one, he may not show it, but that man has a big ego.
Sure.
Because he's a person who can't take responsibility for his negative actions. So I assume he has a big ego. Most of us men do anyway, right? So anyway, he asked him to take a pay cut, which will validate everything that we've been saying about him. Will further validate everything that the fans have been saying about him for 4 years. It's also going to be coming off a Super Bowl victory. So Super Bowl victory, Super Bowl quarterback winner has to take a pay cut the next year, going into the next season. Maybe Tom Brady would do that, but he's not Tom Brady.
Of course.
Nope.
So that's what I think personally. I think Jimmy will not be here because the stars are going to have to align in too many ways for him to do so. That's going to be to win the whole damn thing, like you said, like we talked about on Saturday, and take a pay cut.
It's so much money, bro.
Yeah, so much money. It's not just Shark and stuff like that. It's I don't know if people are understanding. Who do we get in our best draft? We got two players in our best draft, Bosa and Debo.
Right.
They both need contracts right now.
They need and they are playing. I mean,
they're playing. They're the best, two of the best players at their position in the entire league. Right.
How do you bring back Jimmy? How do you bring back Jimmy on $27 million back on the books, bro? When you need you need to put something on paper for Debo now. Yes. That needs to be addressed first. And then you got to figure out, how do you want to pay Bosa? How are you going to structure this?
How are you going to pay
Bosa? This going to be the highest paid defensive
player in the league. Yeah.
And then you got DJ Jones. You can't let DJ Jones go, bro.
Sure.
You can't let him go.
They better not.
They better not. They better not.
Then you need to make a decision between Greenlaw and Azeez Al-Shaair. You have the Niners. The Niners are gonna hurt, bro. They can't keep everyone. And they did a great job, you guys. Like they convinced these guys, look, hit the market. Let's see what you can get for yourselves. This is a 1-year deal. COVID restricting the salary cap. You can test the market. Let me see what we can let you guys go out there, test it, see what you can get, bro. Jimmy is going to be he's going to his 9th season in 2022, right? 9 years, bro. And you have invested a great deal of time and commitment to this offense. How much money are you willing to cut yourself? Or how much money are you willing to take less? I'm sorry. How much money are you going to take less to stay here
leave on
and
the table.
play behind Trey Lance? Because you're not doing a goddamn thing on the bench to help Trey. I don't see this. I see nothing, bro. I don't see any veteran presence.
Yeah, that's why I believe, and pardon me for cutting you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's why I believe that he ain't gonna be here. So with that said, Brian, let's move forward. You know, let's talk about these Titans, man.
These Titans, man.
You know, I'll let you start off. How you feel about these Titans, man?
I feel we can beat them. Seriously, dude. I'm faithful all the way, dude. I don't care. I don't care who they got or what they got. But I'm gonna try to jump off the ship because I found something on Twitter I want to address. And I seen last night somebody posted. I forget who it was. Do you see Tom Brady last night after he knew lost the game, 9-0? You see what he did with tablet, John V?
Yeah, he broke it.
Yeah,
it was already broken. It was broken before he threw it. It was guts hanging out, bro.
I want to address that because I showed my wife last night when we got home. Okay, and one comment said he's a poor sporter. That's exactly what the one comment said. Huh?
Right, dude. Listen. that man could take all of the tablets. He could take every Surface tablet. He could break them over his knee. He could karate chop them in two. I don't give a damn what he does with the tablets. All right. That is one of the that is a generational talent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A 7-time Super Bowl winner, bro. And a man extremely frustrated with what very little he could operate with.
And it happened.
If he didn't break a tablet, Ryan, I would have been surprised, bro.
I mean, he's a competitor.
I would have been surprised.
Man. He's a competitor.
I love it. I love it.
Exactly.
Now,
I mean,
Adam Schefter, I guess you guys already saw this.
He cussed out one of the coaches on the Saints too, called him a bitch. So yeah, we know Psycho Tom got that in him.
And you know what, dude? You know what that just a little bit on this. Let's touch this. That kind of competitor. Michael Jordan was not nice to his teammates, bro. He was rough, bro. He brought the best out of you. He was nasty. But I think somebody punched him in the face. What was it? John.
He punched Steve Kerr. No, he punched Steve Kerr in the face.
Okay, he might have punched Steve Kerr. I thought somebody punched him in the face. Regardless.
No, nobody never punched Jordan. Just trust me. Yeah, Jordan in practice one time. Yes, right. It's a famous story. Jordan walked up to Steve Kerr, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, and punched him in the mouth.
Well, you know, but the point is, he was not going to pat you on your ass and congratulate you for being average or less than. Dude, he expected your best. And I think Tom's no different, bro. I think Tom is just such a good competitor that he expects even the second and third string receivers to catch the damn ball. You know what I mean? Catch the damn ball. But Tom couldn't even get the offense rolling. And I sensed his frustration. I watched that game top to first quarter, the last quarter. And you know what? It was frustrating, bro. It was extremely frustrating, you know, and it's not cool, bro. I mean, Godwin's out, bro, with an ACL.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up too. 7 hours ago, Adam Schefter tweeted it.
That's tough. That's tough.
I didn't even know that.
You know, that's tough.
Yeah, he's out for season.
They thought it was just an MCL strain, and then they got some imaging done, and it was right. MCL, ACL.
No, ACL. It's an ACL.
Yeah, it was.
Adam Schefter posted it.
It was a total loss, bro.
So Ryan, what was
7 hours ago. 7 hours ago.
So Ryan, what was your point though of the news that you was going to bring up?
Oh, that's what it was. The Godwin's after season.
I know, but I'm saying, what was the point of bringing that up?
Because my wife is a Patriot fan, and she liked Tom Brady growing up because she was a Patriot fan, but she also told me that she only followed him because he was a Patriot. But now he's on the Bucs, she don't give a shit about him. Basically, that's what she said.
That's her opinion.
That's my point. That's my point. Yeah.
Think about this real quick, gentlemen.
The way I look at it is, I'm
no, go ahead.
That's a threat less. That's a threat less. That's Godwin. I mean, that I don't want to play them first round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play Tom in the Bucks.
That's actually the question I was about to say, and that's been going around on Twitter. I guess today is, a lot of Frisco fans, I guess, been saying we want a piece of the Bucks, and then I guess some other people were coming out saying that y'all really want them. Hell yeah! First of all, I don't fear any team or any person, any player. I don't like players. That's how I am. So fans, faithful, look me in my eyes. If you don't know who Lawrence is, as far as a 49ers fan, I don't like players. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is good. Fuck Patrick Mahomes. I don't like Tom Brady. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like no running. I don't like no players that don't play for the 49ers, the Lakers, and the Dodgers. If you leave them, you don't exist anymore to me. Literally, no matter who you are. So with that, they're saying, do we want a piece of the Bucks? I say absolutely. Because what I wanted to ask all you gentlemen was, what team in the league do we need to fear in the NFC?
None.
Did the Bucks look like a team that we should fear, whether we have to go to their home or not last night? They didn't to me. They put up 0 points against Taysom Hill. I'm ready for the playoffs.
Guys,
I'm ready for the Titans.
I'm not for no team in the NFC right now.
The thing about that defense, the New Orleans defense, there's a lot of veterans. They've been playing together, man.
Yeah,
they're established, bro.
They have Brady's number.
We are not established. We do not have that chemistry yet.
Not like them, but I still feel the talent on our defense and the coaching. And then look at that. I saw Mike Evans walking off the field last night in Tampa. Godwin is injured. I don't fear Aaron Rodgers. This is not the same team that he faced earlier in the season, I don't believe, either. Mm-hmm. I'm not afraid of anybody coming these playoffs, and I think that we literally have the opportunity. It's the things we've said. Jimmy don't turn the ball over. Cal stays out of his own head, and the defense plays well enough. As long as Nick, both the defensive line, which is starting to get, I think, stronger as the end of the season goes on. Crazily, ironically, if they can stay, at least at close to the level they are right now, Jimmy plays like Jimmy's been playing recently, and Kyle coaches the way he's been coaching recently. This team has a chance to go to the Super Bowl, no matter what the path is that we need to take.
Lawrence, I love it, dude. I love it, man. It's good, dude. And I'm a competitor myself, man. And I got to tell you, I have only been able to focus one game at a time. You will not hear me talk about Super Bowl because I like that Seattle game, bro. 4th and 1 to get the ball swatted down.
Yes, that was a heartbreaker.
And I'm not the kind of I don't leave the game in the ref's hands, bro. Put points on the board, So going back to this whole thing with Brady and the Bucks, if we were to play them Thursday, we are not prepared. We are not prepared to play a team like that of that caliber. They are
this
very
Thursday.
good.
This
the
Thursday?
Secondary is
No, he's making an example.
I'm making an example.
No.
If it were a short week, Tom Brady is furious, bro, and that kind of anger, it's contagious, bro. And he's got a way to motivate that team. So if we were to play them on a short week, I don't trust our secondary currently.
Me either.
To handle.
I still disagree. If we played them on Thursday, I feel
without Godwin.
Exactly. I feel if we played them on this Thursday, we would beat them. Tampa or Frisco. I believe that. Not just me, not just being a Niner fan.
I mean, it's a fair,
I believe we would beat them if we played them on Thursday. It's either way it could go. Any given Sunday, Thursday, Monday, Saturday, whatever. But I really, in my heart, I feel today, if we play Tampa Bay on Thursday, Angry Tom, he's gonna be throwing another one. I believe that. He'd be breaking another tablet on Thursday. I feel that we're right in the pocket where we need to be, despite the debate, because every team has deficiencies,
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what I mean? And especially at this point in the
year, they're wide receiver 1 down. Yes, absolutely. But we're CB 1 down. Mosley out with the high ankle sprain. That hurts. Ambry Thomas, Hufunga's got a knee injury that I haven't heard anything about yet. I don't know how the severity. I don't know if he's hurt.
I didn't know he was hurt.
It's just
yeah.
None of us did until Kyle said it after the game. You didn't notice, right? I didn't notice he was out the game until Kyle said it after the game. Until Kyle said it in the presser.
I heard it during the game at halftime. I heard them
Okay,
say
I didn't know.
Hufanga was out with a knee injury, but they didn't discuss it. I haven't seen or heard anything today. And they got imaging done on that knee today, and I haven't heard a damn thing about it. So with Tart right now, I know he came back into the game. I'm still a little worried about how that knee flexed, bro. It flexed, and I was scared to death, bro. I thought the way he tangled it up.
I was terrified. I thought he touched me. Tart.
Yeah, I was terrified, man. I thought for sure, dude, that was a bad knee injury.
But safety Travis Moore won't be back for the season. That's what that's reported. It was reported.
Tavarius Moore?
Yeah, he's out for the season. He's done.
He's out for the season,
yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, they thought they had a chance. Kyle was saying in another meeting today, he thought he had a chance. He ain't take about Wilson. He's not too sure about, but he didn't expect that to happen. But he said Tart was only an ankle sprain, and he said he'd be surprised if Tart wasn't, you know, full go for even Thursday.
Good.
And that's Huff, low. He didn't know about Huff either.
Oh man,
Right.
Matt Burrows just tweeted 4 hours ago, dude. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. Elijah Mitchell is out of concussion protocol. He's out of it.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah, but there's something about that bullshit. I wasn't buying concussion protocol for Elijah Mitchell because he came back into the game.
Well, they said knee anyway, too. That's what said knee.
Yeah.
Whether he plays though on Thursday nights is on his knee. That's the only reason why they're worrying about it now. His knee.
That's right about.
I'm not pushing him out there. I'm not forcing him out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I'm not forcing him out there.
Is he questionable for this Thursday?
Yeah.
No. Matt Burrows just said whether he plays Thursday. Hines, I guess we call it Thursday. Hines is on his knee. That's what he said. He didn't say nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he'll
be questionable. And I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it because Shanahan sometimes gets desperate, man, and he pulls guys like Jimmy re-injured that injury last season because we got desperate, right? We put him back in. Look, Elijah Mitchell can rest. Don't stress it. Let's keep the hot hands with Jeffrey Wilson is doing great, bro. Although I do know that he has inflammation that can flare up at any time. Yeah. Some of these flights have everything to do with inflammation. You know, believe it or not, it's something I learned a few years ago. Traveling has a great deal, and I never ever considered that. You know,
all kind of illness, brother.
Sure. So
you're just getting sick.
You know,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Let me say this. Hold that thought. What you was about to say when you talking about Cal as far as having players come back from injury. We got to keep in mind, brothers, that's on the panel. When a player is injured or hurt, we know they have to sign a waiver to play. Yo, these players want to play, man, for themselves, for their brothers in that locker room, for the fans, for their family that's probably in the stands or at home watching the game. So my thing is this, man. If a player wants to play, he's going to have to sign a waiver. Right. However, you know, he's going to have to talk to the coach, and he's going to have to really convince the coach, like, Coach, I want to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I would never say, like, how could Cal? You know what I mean? I can't do that because, these players want to play. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, brother, I feel what you're saying. Along with that, man, you know, I believe just me. I believe as a unit, they're going to make the best decision who they put out there on the field. And we, as the faithful, we have to trust who they put in the field. Yes, I don't use that word fear when it comes to like football, unless we see somebody really get hurt and we like really couldn't, you know, we worrying about a player, you know, on the field, you know. But I always use the word concern. I'm concerned about them being inconsistent on the offense. I'm concerned about the defense, like you were saying, my brother, as far as
their lack of tackling. You know, I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about them picking on Ambry Thomas. Yes, I'm concerned about it. But you know what? He needs it. He needs that.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Look at Jimmy Ward. Look at Jimmy Ward.
No doubt. And on top,
perfect example,
bro. And on top of that, man, Ambry Thomas came close, maybe twice, to intercept the ball. And I was listening to what you were saying earlier, how the other wide receiver was big and tall. Yeah.
Kyle Pitts is a big dude.
And
he held his own. He did what he could do.
Exactly. However, Ambry Thomas was right there to the point he did the best he can.
Yes, sir.
And maybe one out of those two balls that was catchable, unfortunately, it just didn't land in his hands. It will,
though.
It will, exactly, Lawrence, because this guy is a man. He's specializes in man-to-man, right?
Exactly.
Zone coverage is what they want to work on him with. And that's tough, dude. Like, look, when you're good in Michigan, he was great in man-to-man, right? And he played man. He played man yesterday. He just played a 6'6", 200. I want to be respectful. 220, 225, 230. I don't know what Kyle Pitts is, but he's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a monster, dude.
Yeah.
And he might have been a step shy. He got his hands in there, but it wasn't enough, bro. And it's okay. Like, he needed more reps. D'Amico should have had Ambry in other games, guys. Okay. It's I hate when the faithful take to Twitter and shit on a guy because he didn't do it. I watched Twitter, bro. I watched it faithfully. Bench him now. Bench him. Why? What? Bench him. Why? What good are you doing him? This is your future cornerback. Don't ask for him to be benched yet. He's not worthy. Did Kyle bench him? Did D'Amico bench him? They didn't bench him. He played. He got his reps. And he's better because of it. He's going to be better because of it. Yeah. And we can't sell out on these rookies whenever they get a chance because they're not doing what we want them to do. We need to be patient. And that's my fear with Trey Lance, bro, is that when Trey does get in, because he didn't get those reps like Justin Fields. I don't know if you guys watch Chicago ball, but I do because I got a buddy that's a Bears fan. And not only is he a Bears fan, but I'm a Buckeye fan. So I want to see Justin Fields. I thought Justin was going to be the pick at 3, right? So at the end of it all, I want to see Justin and how he progresses in that offense. And it's kind of shitty because Nagy's a shit coach. He sucks. Matt Nagy's a shit coach. And I don't believe that Justin Fields' future should be molded by Matt Nagy. So get him the hell out of there. And get him somebody else, but you can see growth. And that's my point. Trey Lance isn't getting those reps. He's not getting that because we got a $27 million quarterback here, bro. This is business. It's business. And it's got something to do with the locker room too, guys. Like those guys are like Juice, Kittle. Those guys they're big voices in the locker room. Kittle's a big voice in the locker room, and he's a Jimmy supporter 100, right? So at the end of the day, I just hope the faithful are as patient with Trey as they should be, because I'm excited to see him and I'm ready to take the bumps and bruises along the way. I know he's going to throw some picks. I know it's going to happen, but I'm excited because there's got to be growth. This offseason's huge, guys. But I'm still curious, you guys. I'm a little curious about the Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers made so much money in his career, bro. If he took a pay cut and told San Francisco, look, bring me to San Francisco, what would happen?
I think that's probably a deep topic that we could probably dive into another day. That definitely seems like something that could get a lot of conversation. But let's see. I know, Mark, was you going to say something about or anything else?
I just wanted to say something to our brother John. I will say this. God willing, we win this Thursday, and then we win our last home game against the Texans.
That's going to be opportunity.
I believe and I hope
Trey Lance starts. I think we was talking about this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That we win these first 3 games, being that we just won yesterday. I believe we will see Trey Lance on against the Lambs.
Because we're going to rest Jimmy, or because Jimmy played so well. I thought we would see him against. I thought Jimmy played well enough to see some Trey Lance yesterday, but it wasn't going to happen.
No, Kyle. Look, let me tell everybody, he's not going to do that.
He's not,
and because he's going to use the excuse to the end of time now of Detroit, and he used it yesterday. And we're going to get into the presses maybe here in a minute. We can see he used it yesterday. He said specifically, "Oh, blah blah blah." They asked him what, because I think it was, I don't really want to say his name, but I think it was Grant Cohn. He asked him.
I'm right back. I keep talking.
Yep. He asked, "Why didn't you play? Why didn't you put Trey in? We were up by 18." And he says, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." I go back and I remember what happened in Detroit, and we were up by a certain amount of points with just less than 5 minutes left to go, and they came back. So I don't think he's going to do it. And I was hoping for the same thing. My child was even telling me, "All right, so Dad, we're up by 18 in the fourth. You think we're going to play Trey?" I told him no, and then we didn't. And then the way the game went, I think Jimmy came in one time with if it's like 7 minutes left in the game, he's not bringing that kid in. We got to get the ball. You didn't even bring him in to close the game out with 2 minutes left. So I think that he's going to try to keep him out of the game unless he's going to start the game, which I actually think, like we were all just saying on Saturday, and like Marcus said, John, if we win Thursday and we win next week against the Texans, 2 very, very winnable games, I think Trey will start, honestly, against. If we have, there's no, if a win or loss doesn't change anything for us, I'll just put it that way.
Right.
Against the Rams, whether we go up, down, whatever. If a win or loss is inconsequential, I believe that Trey Lance will start that game.
Lawrence, do you believe that Trey has a purpose in the postseason? Let's say we don't see him at all through week. Let's say we don't see him these last 3 games. Let's say we don't see him in the last game, right? But do you believe he has a purpose in the postseason? And that is what Kyle has waited to do.
I love it, but we need to talk, brother. We all definitely need to do this again some time. I've grown to think that maybe over the last month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. Maybe that's just what my heart wants. I don't know. But I started saying also it's smart. Yeah, right. It's smart though. Maybe he's just been holding everything up, and then he's gonna say, "MFers, I got you." Come January. Maybe he's just been keeping everything a secret, and then boom, we start the playoffs, and game 1, drive 2, drive 3. Here comes number 5 into the game. Game 1 of the playoffs. Yes, and then the league hasn't seen him in 2.5, 3 months.
And the league has forgotten, bro, because Kyle has lied at the podium and said, "Well, I've come to realize
over and over again."
Yes, right. yes. And Kyle is good at that misdirection, bro. He takes your thoughts. He puts it on the back burner. He just changes the way that you see stuff. And it's so smart, bro. And I love it. But I fall for it every time, and I'm a fan, right? So at the end of the day, I always think to myself, look, bro, there have been so many opportunities this season where we said, why isn't there a package for Trey? Even if it's something small. We drove down the field with Jimmy and gave Trey the ball on the 5, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why haven't we done that again? So my thing is,
why, right?
He said why though?
Well, why?
Because we want the league to forget.
Because it was against the Lions. We needed to score that damn touchdown.
Did we? Did we though? Did we? Why not 4th in 4? What was it? Against Seattle. Why not bring him in? 98-yard drive, bro. We get up there. Why not bring Trey in then? Dude, we want the league to forget about Trey. It's not that Kyle can't manipulate 2 quarterbacks, and I don't give a damn about the offense. You don't want to mess with the offensive chemistry. The chemistry is bullshit. The offensive line has the same job regardless if it's you, me, or him. Bro, they have the same job. I'm not buying that you don't want to mess with the chemistry because it's bullshit, right? They got a job to do regardless of who's under center. So at the end of the day, it's Kyle wants you to forget about Trey. And there may be a purpose for Trey, and I could be full of shit. But at the end of the day, I want to believe for my entertainment that there's a purpose for Trey in the postseason. We introduced 2 quarterbacks in the preseason. It was working, and I was confused. I was losing my shit, and I'm a Niner fan. They're like, what the hell is Kyle doing? My friends are Buffalo fan, Browns fans. Yo, what is he doing? And I'm like, give a damn what he's doing. It's working. It's working against a bunch of bums, and I'm good with that. I don't care. But what if you implement that in the postseason, right? In the playoffs, you utilize 2 quarterbacks and you just mix shit up. You will mess with their mentals, bro. And that's everything I want. And I might be full of shit. We won't see a damn thing. But there is something for Trey. There's a place for Trey in this offense, fellas. And I know it. I know it.
So
I know
Mark, that's the question, and welcome back, brother. That's the question that John had posed to me while you were gone, and it's actually he hit it right on the head because it's what I've been thinking for probably the last month.
What's that?
Is do you think that we have or that Kyle has a plan to reintroduce young Trey Deasy in the postseason? That he's he maybe a package or 2 or game, as I said, drive 3 of game 1, whoever we end up playing. Boom, all of a sudden, here comes number 5 running out onto the field. And the league has forgotten about him. The league has not seen him in 2.5, 3 months. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Let me say this. I believe Kyle Shanahan always had a package for Trey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen, hear me out. Even before they drafted him. I don't know if y'all remember when Kyle and John Lynch was on a plane. Kyle told John to come here. He said, look at this play. And he said, I drew this play.
You saw that too? Yep.
I'm on it, brother. So my thing was this.
My man.
Listen, man. Yo, Kyle Shanahan is our coach. He's my coach. I rock with Kyle. I trust Kyle, man. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. I'm answering your question, my brother. Yes, he has a package for Trey. And
do you think it comes in the playoffs?
No doubt.
You think
for a purpose, though? For a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
That was my point. That was the key word. Purpose. What is Trey's purpose?
And think about it. That keep the other teams from seeing something,
all year.
You follow what I'm saying? They have nothing on tape. Since that Cardinals loss, they have nothing. So it's just
he's different now. He may not be 100 times better, but he's different.
Man. So, and this is why I was saying to you, brothers, Saturday, we got to keep winning to keep that momentum going. I'm not, like I was saying earlier, I'm not thinking about the Lambs. I'm not thinking about that. I'm focused right now, of course, the Titans and the Texans. Once we take care of them, man, listen, if we can finish 11-6 or 10-7, and I think you had the playoff picture before. I think we played the Cardinals. And just to go back, and Brother John, you mentioned it earlier. You were saying, who would you want to play? My concise answer, I don't care who we play. Because, and I said it before, both teams have a 0-0 record. So, and we win more games on the road. So listen, if we gonna stay on the road, let's win on the road.
Let's stay on the road.
You know what I mean? And they love it. So my thing is this: hey, bring it. So with that said, answer to your question, I'm pretty sure Kyle has plenty data for Trey Lance, to blossom in. Listen. Honestly, I wasn't really that worried about Kyle during our losing streak. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I did question things, and
I was fucking terrified. I was fucking terrified. I'm not gonna lie, fam.
I feel you. I did question things. You follow what I'm saying? However, when I listen to Kyle talks, and also his players, when they talk, listen.
The players.
I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. No player in that locker room has said anything bad or foul about Kyle's play calling.
5 years.
Kittle always say, Kyle designed a great play. Debo says the same thing.
Yeah. And they say they shit the bed every time.
Yo, 2 days ago, Alex Mack. It's like, yo, these guys, they follow their leader as in regards to Coach Cal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's coaching.
So
they follow him to hell. They will follow him to hell today.
You know what, guys? There was a look of Kyle. Kyle looked like he'd aged a decade or better.
Yeah.
In the first 5 weeks of football, he looked tired.
I made a video about it.
Right?
Yeah.
And there were so many times I'm thinking to myself, bro, are you this stressed out because you were this fucking close to bring in Trey? If you bring Trey now, you blow the lights out, bro, and the postseason plans are over. Now, I sound like a Trey. I love Trey, bro. I love Trey Lance. There's something about the kid that really makes me believe that in 2-3 years, he's going to be phenomenal. I believe that. And I think Kyle believes it too. And I think Kyle was so close to revealing his cards by using Trey to bail us out of so many situations. But he's just like, yo, let me sit tight here. Let me sit tight and let me be patient. Let me be patient. We can come out of this slump. We could come out of this slump. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. And he managed to keep Trey at bay. And I want to believe, fam, that there is a purpose for Trey when we make the playoffs. These are the last 3 games, bro. We talked about quest for 6, going back to the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. There is a possibility that San Francisco makes the biggest push in the next 3 games. And it's not just me. It's all over the TV, bro. They said that this Shanahan offense is to be feared if they keep moving at this pace. And that's it, bro. That's my fucking mic drop right there, bro. Like it is moving. We are an inspirational offense because that West Coast offense, that scheme it's tough, dude. We are fortunate to have a tight end that can block like he does and receive as he does. All right,
John. Hold that thought, bro. Did you see that interview with Matt Miyoko and Steve Young?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what he said in regards to Kyle Shanahan?
I mean, it was I was more focused on the quarterback talk. So
I know, but I'm talking about what did he say regarding? Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. What did he say regarding playing for Kyle Shanahan? In regards to himself.
That it would be that it was time wasted. Wasted if he sat.
I got you, John.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he said that he salivates basically. Basically, he has a hard on for Kyle. He said that he would love to play for Kyle. He said it would be a dream. He said that he was sitting there watching the game, and he told his wife, honey, I can't remember her name. She had a cute little old lady name. But yeah, he told her, honey, I would love to play for Kyle today.
But I know what you're saying.
But check this out.
Steve Young.
Pardon me, bro. He said that, and then he said, and because of his playbook, because of his scheme.
Yeah, that's
my God, dude.
He would love to play for Kyle because of the
West Coast offense was born when Bill Walsh introduced that in the 80s. I mean, the team was successful he introduced that to the Bengals in the 80s, right? But he brought that standard of performance to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yo, I get what you're saying. Steve Young would have dominated this offense. Dominated, bro.
And that's what he felt.
Especially with the rules that's going on in the NFL, yeah.
Not to mention the rules.
But at the end of the day, bro, we have to remember this. That outside noise, it only distracts these young men. I believe what Steve Young said when he said, if you sit Trey another season, it's time wasted.
I agree to that.
It's time wasted.
I do too.
But then I'm thinking to myself, and I don't want to bring this to I don't want to bring this to this episode if you guys don't want to go there. But if if in fact Green Bay cannot deliver this season, there's no doubt that at Aaron Rodgers' age, he would not want to. If Steve Young is salivating at Kyle Shanahan's playbook, then who in this fucking league isn't? Think about that, bro. Who's willing to take a pay cut to make a run?
Yeah.
Who and is it so bad for Trey to sit behind Aaron Rodgers? Would it be so bad? He sat behind Brett Favre, bro. Jimmy's not the guy to sit behind, because I believe that Trey can do exactly what Jimmy's doing now. It's a controlled offense.
Or better.
I think we all do.
Or better. Because of his fucking legs, bro. He can pull it. Play that defenses have to play fucking honest.
Two reasons. His legs and the actual strength of his arm.
Sure.
Will he make all the throws Jimmy makes over the middle today? Maybe, maybe not. But he can damn sure make a 15-yard out. Or that pass to Hasty, that first pass, if everybody saw, maybe it wasn't our first drive. I think it went 3 and out immediately. But that first deep pass they tried to throw to Hasty in the first quarter yesterday.
Yes.
When I was watching the game live, I told myself whether he dropped it, because apparently the man can't catch now all of a sudden. He can't catch punts at least.
Suddenly, I know.
Right. If I said whether he dropped it or not, that's different. But I damn sure know he would not have had to slow down, and the corner wouldn't have caught up to him. It wouldn't have been any kind of cluster at the ball. That ball would have got out to him, and he would have had a chance to either run under that pass or drop that pass. Yesterday, Jimmy, they tried to pull out the playbook. I was proud of them. They threw a bomb, but Jimmy did not get the ball to him. Jimmy did not get the ball to Jermichael Hasty. And Trey, next year, is going to get that pass to Jermichael Hasty, period.
Do you see Trey throw the ball, bro? It doesn't. When Jimmy throws a deep ball, you see all that force he puts on his back leg. He struggles, bro, from the waist up to get the damn ball deep, bro. And when Trey throws it, it's just like
it's effortless.
Trey can throw a deep pass on the run where Jimmy needs the perfect
pocket
situation. The pocket has to be perfect.
It's both cleats in the ground and the pocket perfect.
I'm just telling you, it's just like it's great that you said that, Mark. And I watched that interview, man, and I apologize. But my point is, when you make the point that if if Steve Young is salivating now, who isn't as a free agent? Who isn't?
Both of those gentlemen wanted to come here from the start of their career anyway. That's Brady and Aaron. So we could definitely probably do a show about that one day.
It's crazy.
But let's get to this week though. Let's get to this week and the Titans, y'all. So are we doing any presses right now? We're just going to try to talk about.
I wanted to touch up you guys. We were talking about Trey Lance, about if he's going to make it or if he's going to even play the playoffs. Now,
yes, definitely.
Here's a question for you guys. Is there 4 ways I think they'll probably put him in there? Do you think he'll play a whole game, a drive, maybe a goal line stance, or it'll be just like one throw? What do you think about that?
Let me ask you this real quick.
Go ahead.
Fourth and two against, I can't remember who it was. It was a loss. I guess that was, maybe it was a Seattle game.
Yeah, Seattle.
Juice. What the hell is that? Where was Trey on that? On even just, I mean, besides anybody whose paycheck says RB, which is a whole nother story to me with our coach, but and not FB even or RWR or Q, whatever. Where was Trey if no one else? Juice on 4th and 2. What a Juice sneak, a quarterback sneak from Juice. Trey Lance is not getting in the game on some BS. He's had plenty of opportunities to put Trey Lance in, plenty of just plays. Just put Trey in on that 4th and 2. Put Trey in on some of those goal lines that we haven't made and a couple other losses. If he gets into the game, I think it's going to be just in the playoffs. He's definitely not starting the game unless James is hurt, literally. And then I'd say I don't think he gets a whole drive unless for whatever reason, they score on a drive. Like he's not starting a drive at the 25, and then lead the team, brother. No, Kyle got a couple of plays. If he busts one and we score, then good. Yeah, then that's a touchdown. He got the whole drive. But he's coming in for specific plays in my mind throughout the playoffs.
100%.
Okay,
I agree. 100. Well, just skip me, brother, because I agree, Lawrence. 100. Yeah. Everything he just said. There's no. I'm not gonna push back. There's nothing to say. He's not going to start, bro. There are packages for trade. There has to be packages for trade. It would be silly not to, bro, because we have failed at every trick play. We've looked like jackasses on every fucking attempt. Sorry, bro. Dude, I didn't want to curse. You got a kid in the background, bro. Look, at the end of the day, the Niners have to bring an opportunity when the opportunity presents itself. There has to be a purpose. And I always say it because Trey's physicality, his athleticism, it's 10 times Jimmy's, bro. He can just roll out. And just by that 4th and 1 against Seattle, when Jimmy's overthrowing everyone but a fucking lineman, dude, you've overthrown everyone, but you're gonna get it swatted down now. Now you get it swatted. Now you were.
I couldn't believe that was the craziest thing. I couldn't believe that.
This dish pass to
that's
Wilson.
what he gets a pat.
Where did that come from, bro? Where was that?
And that was a touchdown.
Seattle?
That was 7.
And
that was easy.
That was a touchdown, dog.
That was Sherfield, right? That was
Sherfield, dog. Right. That was a touchdown. Wide open.
It puzzles me, you guys. It puzzles me. But you know what? Let's take it back. It doesn't puzzle me because it makes sense. If Kyle doesn't want to reveal his ace, that's fine, bro. That's fine. Dude, you made me believe now that you got this team, you found the identity, you're pushing this team into the postseason. We are getting there by any means necessary. It's like Kyle's just like, yo, just win me the fucking game by the hair on your ass, and we will be okay. If you get me, you lock me up a playoff spot, fam, it's time. There's no reason to say that you spent all that draft capital to make me sit here and watch Jimmy make deficient throws. You spent this capital believing in something. Don't you bullshit me now, bro. When the playoffs come and San Francisco's playing Green Bay first, bro, don't hesitate.
Number 7, Jimmy, all over again.
Mostert's not here, bro. We're not going to throw the ball 8 times in that championship game, bro.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Not this time, yeah.
180, 190 yards rushing out of Mostert. They said, well, he took the ball out of Kyle Sands because he didn't trust him. Look, either whether he trusts Jimmy that game or he didn't, it doesn't matter. The run game was working. We were running the fucking ball down your throat. You couldn't stop it.
Thank you for saying that.
You couldn't stop it. Don't say you didn't trust. Whether you trust or you don't. You were running the ball better than you were getting 8 yards per carry, bro. Don't tell me you can't.
Well, it's all-time stuff. It was Raheem got a record against Green Bay, a playoff record, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he set.
It wasn't just a Niner. I think it was
It was a post-game
postseason record.
It was a postseason record. I forget who had the carry. But it was
4 touchdowns, 230 yards. Yeah, 230 something. Was it 228?
Was it over 200 yards?
Bro, he had 228. Yeah, Raheem. There's no. Maybe Elijah can hit that. Even Jeff on a good day, I can get. Maybe they can hit it, but we know Raheem can get that. Raheem gets you 2. He had 220 on that day, 220 something, 230, and he had 4 touchdowns.
If it was a Jeff can get you 110 in 20 attempts. Okay, against a shit defense, then that means at half of that, bro, Jeffrey Wilson is going to be RB1 moving forward Thursday. I like Hasty, but the jump cuts and all that shit that he does, that ball protection, I'm not sold, bro. I like Jermichael Hasty. Don't get me wrong. I really, really like him.
You know what he is?
But
I thought, you know what Hasty is to me? He's like another situational running back.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you think about it, he's like
play to play.
Yeah. You follow what I'm saying?
But I could very easily see him fall behind Brian Hill. I could see them bring Brian Hill up from the practice squad, who they brought in from where he played. Was he a Giant
or
Atlanta? He was at Atlanta, right?
I think it was playing Atlanta before. Yeah.
Well, he ran on us. He got a 14-yard run on us at one point in his career. And I think that he runs. Look, I never say, who the fuck is this guy, bro? Who is this dude? Who is this dude? Right?
Got 10 minutes. Yeah, I got 10 minutes.
You got 10
minutes?
Yeah. I could see JaMychal Hasty fall behind Brian Hill after the fumble, because Kyle didn't really put the ball back in JaMychal Hasty's hands after he dropped that pass, which, I mean, it was delivered half-assed. So at the end of the day, do you believe that Hasty has less of a workload or more of a workload versus Tennessee?
Less.
Provided Elijah Mitchell is not playing.
Less.
Right.
Less.
So are we gonna run Debo into the ground, or are we gonna use Juice a little bit?
Juice.
We should use Juice.
I think Juice even gave that up in the press yesterday. They had that planned coming up. Juice expects to get a couple of more runs over the next few weeks. I do believe that. Runs or passes out of the backfield, one or the other. He, with his Vato Loco outfit on yesterday, he was really excited of scoring that touchdown. And stuff like that.
Dude, we gotta limit there was speculation that why did we stop running the ball with Jeffrey Wilson
and put Debo in there. Why the hell you do that for at the end of that last minute or so?
Look, dude, I mean, Jeff's probably experiencing pain in the knee. All right. He's human. I mean, he's not a machine. He is coming back from a knee injury himself. But you want to be conservative, right? I mean, you're not trying to run him into the ground completely. But you were getting 7 yards of carry yesterday. So take advantage, bro. Take advantage. There wasn't much that they could do.
Including our wide receiver running back, have been on the injured list this year. JaMychal Hasty, Jeff Wilson, Debo. So I don't think anybody on a team, I mean, Debo, doesn't need to do it anyway. I'm still upset about that because I'm a stat kind of guy, or even nerd, you could say, all the way back to being a child, right? So it's always in my heart, stats. So, I want Debo to be a Jerry Rice or 100 catch, or somebody on the fucking team to be 100 catches and 1,200 yards and look like Jay Jettas up here on the TV right now from the Vikings, right? And 12 I want that, but whatever. But we win, so it's all good. But that's in my heart, deep down.
But we want to see Debo. We want to see Debo's future extended. We don't want to put the workload. We don't want to work him into the ground now, compensating for Raheem Mostert and Elijah Mitchell. We don't want that, bro. That's what they're doing. You take the shelf life and you drop it, right? We're overcompensating for two running backs now, Mostert and Mitchell.
Exactly. So my point is, I don't want him to be a running back in my heart. I want him to be a wide receiver. But Kyle's gonna, do everything he can, and that includes use Debo. And I think he's gonna spread it out. Everybody's percentage. Jeff gets 50, Hasty gets 5. Juice gets 10, Debo got 30%. Other, like that. I mean, I think that's what we're looking at for the next few weeks.
But if you peep game, and I agree with both of you brothers, if you peep game, the way Cal used Debo, he used him situationally.
Yeah, situationally, sparingly. He's slowing it down.
But to start a rhythm, that's the difference.
Right. It wasn't consistent, and like a couple of games back where he was starting a rhythm of the running game. You're right.
And you only had 6 carries.
He only has there you go, bro. It wasn't like the other,
So just to answer your question, brother John, I'm not saying that you said this. He's not being overused. So we shouldn't be concerned about that.
Well, the groin, you don't want to you don't want to re-aggravate that by putting too much on Debo. And again, you don't want to put too much under that circumstance. But I believe that you need to put a little bit more into Debo against Tennessee, because that's the one game, bro. If we move on with a W in versus Tennessee, it's going to take a little more Debo and a little more Jeff and a little more everyone, bro. It's going to take a little more. All right. And those games, when we have to put all of our eggs in one basket and we really need to push, that's when shit gets ugly. So that situational stuff is crucial, and I'm cool with it, bro. I am. I don't want Debo. I want his career to stretch, bro.
I agree.
I want to stretch this career.
But think about what I said, my brother. That's why I was saying the way Cal used him as a situational
I agree.
back, he used him to start a rhythm.
Yes.
He don't use it when it's like critical for
right.
play. And he does, but not most of the times to start.
It always puts the momentum on our side when Debo makes a great play.
Exactly.
And I'm with you. I'm 100%. I like it.
So, I mean, listen, man. But to answer your question, I get a chance to answer your question, Ryan. I believe that Trey Lance, if in the playoffs, he will be used, during
situationally
that are needed.
Yep.
Or just to play with the defense mind.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep. You haven't seen this guy since the Cardinals. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
man, and he ran out on the field.
Right. So,
yes.
Listen, I know we can't get in Kyle's mind, but it's beautiful if you was to really like see the play, develop, you were like, yo, what is he doing? Just like yesterday, who would expect Debo was to throw a pass?
Yeah. I saw it coming. I knew on the moon, I knew he was gonna throw. Before he had to play, I knew it, but they, Yeah. You didn't expect it before.
Right, because I was like, yo, why is he hesitating? So when I see that, I was like, yo, Kyle is in his bag. And I was like,
he's in bag.
That game, it seemed like everybody was confident that day. You know what I mean? Like, the playbook. But let me say this. I know our brother, you got to go soon. But let me ask you this question regarding the Titans game. This Thursday, do the offense wins the game, or do the defense win the game, or do the team win the game? If you understand what I'm saying.
Well, if the special teams don't get shit together, then it's not going to be a team win. It's going to be, I believe against Tennessee, I think it's going to be a defensive victory.
I agree.
And I say that because look, dude, Julio Jones is questionable. Donta Freeman's questionable. Their left tackle is questionable. Their second string wide receiver, Dez Fitzpatrick, he's out. Cameron Batson, third string, IR. Bro, they're running with Chester Rogers, Nick Westbrook, and I just don't believe that those guys are going to be a tough workload for our secondary. I believe that the secondary look, let's just say this. My hot take, the secondary shows out. We get 2 picks. Jimmy Ward feasts, right? And this is going to be a good game, but I believe it's going to be a defensive game. And I think the defense gives us every opportunity to capitalize. I say 27, 14 San Francisco.
Are you giving out predictions already? Okay.
I think so. I'm not a big guy on predictions, but if I believe in the defense, I believe we get 2 takeaways this game, and Nick Bosa makes Tannehill work with some talent. Like Julio Jones isn't Julio Jones in 2019. I have seen Julio Jones this season. His numbers have declined. AJ Brown, if you told me,
is AJ Brown playing?
You told me, no, he's on IR.
He's
on IR.
We can't lose this game, man. Yeah.
We have no reason. We have no legitimate threat. They don't have a run threat. They don't have a passing threat.
Now, who do they not have?
They don't have Henry. Yeah. They don't have Henry. They don't have AJ Brown, and they have a half capable Julio Jones and
Ryan Tannehill.
Bro.
And Tannehill. If Tannehill's upright, he shouldn't be.
I hear y'all. And I hear y'all clearly. I don't care who they have and who they don't have. Just win the damn game, man.
That's it.
I agree with you because we had that experience against the Cardinals, man. So,
good point.
So my thing is this, and I agree with you, bro. I agree that the defense is going to win this game. But let me tell you what I'm going to tell you what I hope and also what I'm concerned. If the defense can stay off the field, you follow what I'm saying? We can win this game. Because I'm telling you, if our offense can keep it going and our defense is on the field more times than the offense is on the field, it's a concern. That would be a concern. You follow what I'm saying?
I don't think that, bro. I don't think, dog, that's gonna happen. Not in this case, because that would be Derrick Henry. That would be, maybe Julio Jones from even last year, not 2019. That'd be AJ Brown on the squad. I don't think that their offense is gonna be able to keep our defense on the field. I think that our defense is gonna dominate them, and I think that's gonna make it so that our offense is on the field all day, and actually consistent. So I think we're going over 30 again. I don't want to get my full score for this year. I don't know how much, but I really think we can end up blowing them out too. So for me to pay back exactly what you said, I think the defense is going to dominate, but I think the offense is going to win the game. I think the offense is going to score early, and then the defense is going to basically throughout most of this game be playing holdback. We playing, prevent. We playing come out to Tannehill. I think it's going to be a long day for them. Even if the score is not high, for whatever reason, maybe Jimmy has some issues in the red zone, whatever the case is. But I think we're going to move the ball up and down the field on them. They could be a 35 to 25 as far as time of possession, if not more. And our defense doesn't have to even try too hard because the offense is I think the offense is going to do it for this game.
Okay. Now I know, John, we got your prediction, and Mark Lawrence. Can you give yours or not?
Lawrence just gave his prediction.
Mark gave his. John gave his. Yeah,
John gave it. We got John. But what you guys got?
I think we're getting a win. I don't know. Are we doing predictions though? Are we going to do predictions?
Put it this way. The reason why I asked you guys if you're going to give your predictions, I have to work on Thursday night.
Yeah, no problem.
So I won't be able to watch the whole game at my house. I have to watch on my phone, so I'll be streaming it. So that's the reason why I'm asking if you want to do your predictions now, because I don't know. I know I won't be able to do a show on here. Why the game's going.
Yeah, listen, bro, I just throw one out there just for the shits and giggles of it all. But at the end of the day, bro, sometimes some cats I know are very, very self-conscious. They don't want to give a prediction because sometimes,
I got you.
I just do it because it's just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, John, I know I got to jump off here. I got to pick my wife up. But I wrote that down for you no matter what. It's for you right here, man. Thanks for your great mind, man. Mic drop.
I told you, Ryan. Listen, brother. Listen, I told you from the start, if I had some free time, I would jump on. I know you're launching the channel. I know these are the building blocks of this channel, and it's not always going to be perfect, bro. But at the end of the day, it's a good time. There's a platform for everyone. It doesn't matter what. Some guys are X's and O's. Some guys aren't. Some guys come on here, shoot the shit, talk about what they saw, combine it, break it down. Some guys just want to know, bro, where's your mind? That's why I brought the Jimmy G thing in. I know Jimmy G is a hot topic for the Niners. And if you don't talk Jimmy G, you're doing your channel no justice. Because I just want to get to know the panel. If I ever come back, I want to know where we are. I just want to see where you guys are at, bro. And
you are more than welcome to come back. You're more than welcome to come back, man.
I appreciate that.
And here you go, guys. That's where you can follow him at, right?
My channel, I have a channel. It's The Locker Room Rant. It's two of my best friends and I. We have a Buffalo Bills fan, a Cleveland Browns fan, and I'm a Niner fan. We talk all sports, the whole league, basketball, baseball, football. We do it all. But at the end of the day, because of the Niner following, we have a bunch of people that come in and check it out, bro, and they're phenomenal. They always support the channel. So we'll get you guys. I will link up with you guys, bring you on. We'll just we'll just smash it, do an extended panel. We'll talk everything. We'll do the postseason, whether the Niners are or not. But listen, Mark, Lawrence, and Ryan, bro, thank you for having me. It was my pleasure. I appreciate
brother.
it.
You're more than welcome.
Absolutely.
You guys,
really appreciate you, man.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Don't hang up. Yeah, I got a trivia question.
Oh yes, let's hit it, man.
Okay.
All right, this has become a
baby
staple
cake.
of our
Don't
show.
cheat, baby cake. My wife, don't cheat.
All right. So, y'all ready?
Go ahead, man.
I'm ready.
All right. In 2001, who became the first quarterback in Niners history to throw 30 touchdown passes in back-to-back seasons?
Jeff Garcia.
Got it right.
Yeah.
Get up out of there. Yeah. Shout out to Jeff Garcia. Shout out to NBC Sports Bay Area.
And that's very impressive.
Well, thank you, sir.
Oh my God. I mean,
thank you. Oh, you talking about him?
To you and Jeff.
Salute. Yeah. Very impressive, Jeff. And he came from the Canadian Football League, man. You know, I'm from Yeah. Came in here, hit us like a rocket. Dude. I was very happy with number 5.
And who's done it since, bro?
Exactly. That's why I said.
I mean, who is getting even close, bro?
And that's 2001.
Yeah, there wasn't as many protective orders on the quarterbacks, and they weren't throwing the ball all over the field like they are now.
Well, they're supposed to throw it all over the field.
Yeah.
But some of us just have to settle for between the hashes and slants. So it is what it is. We're restricted.
Yeah.
Should it be? We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. This franchise was built on big balls, bro. Big throws, bro.
Yeah.
We need to remember that.
Big ball.
John, it's so funny.
We're spoiled, man.
I was born in 83.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you think we spoiled?
Yeah, we're spoiled.
Are you kidding me, bro? We're a prime organization. 5 championships.
Yeah.
The expectations are through the roof.
Yeah.
We
and not just that, but the quarterbacks.
The
quarterback can look. Can you ever see Jimmy making a play to T.O. against Green Bay?
No.
Down the middle, making a throw like that or some shit like that. You know what I mean? A throw like that.
I can tell you what I can't. I can tell you what I can't see. I can see Terrell Owens on the sideline cursing Jimmy G out.
You bet your ass. You bet your ass, because I'll tell you straight up.
That's what happened.
Listen, those Super Bowls were won in the air, bro. They were won in the air. There were big throws. If you can't put the ball out there and trust that your receiver is going to make a big play, I'm sorry, bro. This yard after the catch shit, this behind the line of scrimmage, those yak yards that Jimmy gets credit for, it's the system.
It works, but
it works.
But look, you said you were born in
his hand
for 4 years. You were born in 83. I was born in 82. So you were 11 then when we last won the Super Bowl. I was 12.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. Man, I'm 77.
Right. 77? Okay, so you were what? About 17. All right, we got you. So look, check it out. The Super Bowls all won in the air. Ricky Waters, I loved Ricky, right? But what did Ricky Waters do in the Super Bowl? Ricky Waters was catching 20-yard plus bombs down the middle of the field. He had 3 touchdowns in that game, and I think 2 of them were in the air, right? Because we threw the ball down the field.
Yes, we did.
Our history has always been, we had Jerry. Yes, he could take it from the 20 to the end zone.
That's a vicious fucking league, too. Vicious play, bro.
That was amazing.
You weren't patting the quarterback on the ass, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That was a different time. You know what I mean? And we were able to get the ball down the field in a different. Jeff Garcia, the same thing I'm saying. It wasn't as soft as it is right now, and he was able to put up the numbers he was. Lots of quarterbacks, but at that time, that Super Bowl, we won that Super Bowl in the air. Steve Young threw 6 touchdown passes, and Ricky Waters was a 1,000-yard back, French 1,000-yard back, but Steve Young threw 6 touchdown passes in the Super Bowl. We've been spoiled. And Jimmy is not it. Steve Young making me try to cry at 16 with T.O. You know what I'm saying? When he threw that pass, I was working a job that day in the playoffs. Okay, I was at Pizza Hut. For all y'all know, I was literally in my store listening to that on the radio. Jimmy, I never make that play. And I hope that starting next year, we have somebody on the center that can.
But you know what? Let me say this. I think the foundation of us being spoiled comes from the standard of the San Francisco 49ers. Like they built a standard. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Excellence.
And their standard was class.
100%.
You know, so
we are better than you.
Yeah, man. So it was just like, man.
The standard of performance that Bill Walsh established in San Francisco started with secretaries and trickled all the way down. It started at, when I say the top, I mean the front office. The employees followed a standard. You will answer the phone like this. You will do this. You will dress like this. Bill Walsh implemented, he was an educator. So everything was meticulous. Everything was in its place.
Right.
And because of it, Eddie DeBarlo he was good to his team because they were winners. You want to fly first class? You will fly because you won. You will get all the beauties. Yeah. You get everything. You get everything if you win. And the Lombardi's just came. Yeah. I'm sorry, fam. Like we lost our way. We lost our way when Eddie D fell out of it because right now this shit. Yeah, it doesn't need to be said.
Yeah. It don't.
Exactly.
He's right, bro. Let's just say, don't let me fucking babble. That's it. The standard of performance. Shanahan needs to establish. He needs to listen. He needs to read Bill Walsh's book. You got to take something from it, bro, because it's smart. The score takes care of itself. That's a fucking book. It's a great story. I don't like to read, so I listen to it in my earpiece. Yeah. But it's phenomenal, man. It really lets you know where this franchise, how it was established. The standard of performance was amazing. The score takes care of itself. And if you believe in that, you will understand that the title of that book, there's a reason, because you can never, Bill Walsh prepared for every situation, everything, bro. If we're behind at half, this is how we're coming out second half. It doesn't matter what. If you are prepared, you will succeed because the score will take care of itself. It's a phenomenal book, you guys. Right. Definitely. It's a great book. You guys you should. As a Niner fan, you owe it to yourselves, brother. It's great. It explains to you exactly what this team was built on. And if we still had those values right now, this season, we'd be taking a Lombardi home, bro. We'd have 8. It's important that you should, bro. I always tell a Niner fan, please. A Niner fan told me, they said to me, John, you owe it to yourself. It doesn't matter how you take it in. Listen to it or read it. Take your time, chapter by chapter. You guys will enjoy it. It's very, very important. I know, because listening to you guys tonight, you'll enjoy the book. You should, for sure.
Yo, what you're saying speaks a lot of volumes. And not only because you're a faithful. Yo, I remember watching the NFL Network. I can't remember what head coach. And if I'm wrong, please forgive me, faithful. I think Bill Belichick was talking about Bill Walsh's book.
You know why? Because Bill Belichick, the Bill Belichick that we know, the way he prepares, it's exactly how Bill Walsh prepared. And that is why we talk about Bill Belichick like he's the best, because he follows that standard, bro. That it is meticulous and it's important. He dives into defense and offense. Yeah. There's a reason why he won in Buffalo in 50 mile wins.
Because when you were saying that, I'm like, yo, this sounds so familiar. Because I remember watching, on NFL Network regarding a head coach, and I believe it was Bill Belichick. And yeah, man, we're gonna check that out. You
need to check it out, Mark. Listen to me, Lawrence. Listen to the book. Just get the Audible. Listen, if you guys have a phone right now, if you download the Audible app, you get a free book. Get the score takes care of itself. let it play, drive to work, listen to it in the car. If you got some time, let it play. You don't have to listen to it all in one day, but enjoy it, bro. You guys are well fluent in your team. You owe it to yourselves to listen to how Bill Walsh established the standard of performance in this franchise. It is the reason why they won Lombardis. It's awesome.
Didn't they have also plays in the book?
They down to the inch. Listen, He said, Bill Walsh says, I designated plays. You needed to be right here on this hash at this time.
Yeah.
Right. Your hands need to be here, not down here. Yeah. Right here.
Yeah. I remember he was talking to Joe Montana. He was telling Joe Montana, like, listen, your feet has to be right here.
Listen, in Cincinnati, there was a quarterback back in the 80s. His name was Virgil something. He was limited. He didn't have a big arm. He couldn't throw the deep ball. They established the West Coast offense.
Yes.
It was a dink and dunk offense, right? Bro, it's what this franchise built itself on. Yeah. But the difference was we could dink and dunk and we could deliver the long ball.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a book, bro. You will learn so much about the very team that you love. You will love them more when you understand the standard of performance. Right. You will hear that phrase over and over in the book because Bill Walsh was a Stafford professor, right? His pride was education. He educated his players, bro. Yeah. And they loved him, bro. And the book took time. The book took the back seat. He had cancer and died, bro. His son finished the book for him with this author. It's incredible. You guys got to listen to it, bro. It makes the hairs on my arm stand up. It is the reason why we were so successful. And it's the one reason why no other team could do what we did, because we didn't just win. We fucking blew you out. We won, bro.
What did I say you guys Saturday? I was saying that if
we need that's the standard of us, right?
Yo, because I was like, I remember when I was young, I was like, I remember always seeing 30 to 40 points like every damn game.
Yeah, every game, man.
Out. And
that's not because Joe Montana.
And when I was younger, and I'm being honest, when I was little, before I learned, the meaning of the 49ers, but when I was little, when I was to see the score that high, I'm like, is that the reason why we call the 49ers? Because we always score 40 points.
Yeah, we always score 40 points.
When I was little,
it makes sense, man. They always have 40.
You know why I was born? You know why I'm a Niner fan? Because I was a front runner. I was a front runner at 11 years old, and I stuck with it. Okay, who is that? Who is that in the red jersey?
Right.
That's my team. I was a kid. As a kid, you want to like whoever's the hot, whoever's got the hot hand. You want that. The difference is, how will you grow? Will you grow a Niner? Will you stay? I'm 30. I will be 39 in February. I am a diehard Niner fan because I stuck with it.
Salute.
That's it. Through the shit, I stuck with it. So, and reading that book, listening to the score takes care of itself. Understanding why we were winners and why we were who we were, bro. The book is amazing.
I believe you.
I was locked in.
Further dribbles off for the team.
I understand what my team stands for. I live 15 minutes away from Eddie D's building. Eddie DeBartolo's building is 15 minutes from here. There's a big ass Niners logo in Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, on the side of a big ass office building.
Word?
He fucking loves his team. He loves the Niners. He lives for his team.
He does.
Because he believed in a educator. He didn't want someone that was going to come in and be he believed that Bill Walsh would he will excuse you, bro. You don't follow the standard of performance, you don't fit this system.
Yeah.
This team, this organization, it's not even about a team, fam. Not just team. An organization had to follow the standard of performance. And how many coaches in the league today were Stanford professors? It's education, bro. He educated those who didn't understand, but they understood. He was awesome, fam. Fucking awesome. And that's why you look at Bill Belichick, you're like, how the fuck does he do this? He's a genius. He's this. Bill Belichick believed in Bill Walsh. He's one of the greatest fucking coaches of all time.
He believed in another Bill too, Parcells. He's also from the Parcells tree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mark, did you have a final thought you were about to bring out right there? I thought you were about to say something. I'm sorry, brother. I thought I cut you off.
Nah, bro, you good. Nah, you good. I'm just worried about our brother Ryan, man. I know he got
Ryan. Yeah, brother.
Oh, shit, Ryan.
Bring us home, Ryan.
Man.
No, brother, this has been amazing. So first of all, everybody,
guys,
faithful.
Thank you.
Thank you,
John V, for coming in here, and we were over 2 hours. Over 2 hours.
Gave you content tonight, faithful.
Listen, it's good conversation. Time flies. You guys, I enjoyed it. Good time. We could talk. We could chop it up anytime you want, man. You guys, let me know. I will make time. I love being on the show, man. My final thoughts were the score takes care of itself, man. It always will.
There you go. Ryan, can you close this out? Everybody's hashtag. Where can we find John, or where can the faithful find John, sir?
Okay, I got you right here. John
Vernice, that's my last name, fam. The Locker Room Rant is my channel. 3 best friends, chop it up. We talk the league. We make fun of each other. We entertain one another. And we entertain people that watch. It's a good time, man. Appreciate it.
So, John, hit up Ryan for that information, and he'll put it out on Twitter.
No worries, brother. No worries at all.
Lawrence, here you go.
Absolutely. Thank you, folks. Faithful, y'all know where you can catch me. YouTube, Bam Bam LJ29, Twitter, Bam Bam LOD, and of course here, always faithful with my boys. And Mark, sir, anything from you? There you go.
Hey, man, God bless everybody. Stay faithful and never lose hope. Let's take care of this game on Thursday. Real quick, I'm just gonna say my prediction. I think it's gonna be a close game. Real talk. Because the Titans they lost a tough game against the Steelers. I think it's gonna be 27-20.
Good, I like that.
I think it's gonna be 27-20. Listen, God bless everybody that's on the panel. To the faithful, God bless you. Again, stay faithful. Ryan, it's on you.
Okay, guys. Of course, you follow me at. Here it is. Use the YouTube channel right here. Always faithful, 24/7 spaces. And my Twitter handle is at JMSY168. Joe Montana, Steve Young, 16-8. Their numbers. All right. And of course, love to have you again, John. Really would.
Hey,
the
pleasure's mine.
The
pleasure's mine, guys. I started my channel 6 months ago. I know what it's like. I know how hard it is. It comes, man. You got to put in the work. It comes to you, though. Don't stress.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Watch every episode back, brother. Learn from what you could change. Grow your channel, brother. It's not bad. It's a good time. You have a platform. Enjoy it. No one's grading you. No one's judging you. This is your platform. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. That's
Love
it.
You, John.
This is a journey, right, Mark? This is a journey.
Absolutely. Like you said, it's a journey.
He tells me all the time. He does.
You must enjoy
Just
it.
have fun.
And let your channel grow, bro. And grow with it. You're not camera shy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now. Enjoy it. You guys have something to be said. Everyone has a right to be heard. Enjoy it.
And hey, if they do judge you, Ryan, send them over to my channel, man, and I'll tell them what they can do.
You can't start it so much. All right, guys. You know what it is.
Keep the faith and never lose hope, y'all. We'll get this W on Thursday.
Appreciate you guys. Take care.
Let's go 9-0.
Have a good night, gentlemen.